Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearthfire 4, the New Order as Siberia. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we are now preparing for the Unification War. We of course need to get our way up to 75%, and then we will sweep westwards. And the way that I look at this, it does appear that we're going to be declaring war on every single country. So that does change my, my thinking here a little bit. How many troops do you guys have? 600. I'm gonna put 5 units on this front. 5 units on this front. And their jobs are gonna be to push their way towards here. I mean, if you guys have no troops, you are, of course, like, the least... Because I don't want to get attacked by anybody, obviously. The Grand Showdown. Siberian invaded territory has overcome its obstacles and conquered all other nations in its way, either through peaceful unification or forceful war. I think that's the exact same event we had before, so let's just not worry about it. Also, I did not even click any of these buttons. So you want to get up to 75% as fast as possible. Air bases. You know what? Air bases seem good. A ton of manpower seems nice, so we're now at 25%. 25%, 45%. 60%. So we're now at 60%, so we're going to need to click at least one more of these buttons. We also get more, in fact, I'll put more research speed. Our economic base is getting smarter and smarter by the day, which I do appreciate. We now actually have a positive in terms of research modifiers, which I think is pretty good for us. You know, I'll take what we can get, for sure. I mean, I'm ready for war. You all know I'm ready for war. 120 days, though. 37, 37, 57. Because right now, we just like so we're 10, 25, 45, 60. You're 120. How many points do I get per day here? We're getting 0.58. Would it be faster for me to take these two? Then wait, I mean, that's 75 days. 120 is an extra month-ish. Because we don't need to take all of them. I think this might be slightly faster. I mean, we can take all of them if we want to, which doesn't really hurt us too much. I mean, losing war support would not be great. I mean, war support right now already isn't that good. But 120 days then. No, it's definitely faster to have taken the other two, but you know, it's too late now. So 120 days, 4 months from now, the final war for liberation will begin. So that actually might put this at being the final episode of this entire campaign. It's entirely possible. Okay, so we're now going for material deployment. Of course, we're going to want to get everything here. We're only getting 5%. Okay, so actually each one of these is considered its own separate category. You're going to take another entire year to finish? What actually give us? You're just a 10% boost? I don't think that's really considered that good, but you know what? It is what it is. So, I mean, I hope everybody's ready for this war. I mean, you have a lot of territory down towards the south. It is all core states. So, I mean, there's a lot of cities in Western Russia here. But I don't know how much... I don't even know if the AI is actually going to try to even attacking us. Because of its inability to finish their war against Omsk. Because they might just kind of fight forever. Which is kind of fine for us. I mean, if we declare war on everybody at the same time, it is, you know, it is what it is. We can't really change that too much. Like, what is our breakthrough actually right now on our main battle tanks? Breakthrough right now is at 1,270, like 1,247. Which I consider to be pretty good. Honestly, I would consider that to be a decent breakthrough. Like, what's our breakthrough on an infantry right now? 200? That's actually not so bad themselves. But for our battle tanks, can I add more, I want to upgrade breakthrough as much as possible. Infantry fighting vehicle recon. We could do main battle tank recon, which I think is kind of funny. Could I do that, or is it way too expensive? No, we could actually put main battle tanks in as recon units. Logistics company, just want to make sure we have enough of everything here. And why not support anti-air? Do we even have any anti-air units? We don't. What about anti-tank units? We should, right? Yes. So you know what? Let's do this one. Get those guys all ready to go. Same with you. Let's get support artillery. Let's get logistic company and support anti-tank. We probably we don't need anti-tank because I don't think the AI really has any. But there's no reason not to make our troops as good as they possibly can be before the war begins. Yeah, so do, well, what about main battle tank? Can I put them in these guys as well? I could. And if I can put the main battle tanks in here, I'll do it. So yeah, why not do it with you as well? Like, I couldn't even make these guys into a, right now they're not even at 20 combat with. Oh, I'm just actually attacking people to the stealth. That's interesting. It does worry me a little bit. I will actually make you into a, at least a 20 combat with. But you don't even border Orenburg or the Euro League. So I'm not too sure what you're playing here really is, guy. Because you can't actually do any of those decisions. So we'll get you guys going. We're at 40%. Yeah, you'll be done in 69 days. I mean, we can't make this go any faster. Yeah, so 68 days is when the war will begin. So we'll save our command power, I guess, for other decisions then. Is there anything we want to do here, though? Military factory, civilian factory. You know what? Let's increase civilian production. Just let's make people a little bit happier. Oh yeah, now we have to get people to vote for it. God damn it. $1 million is not a big deal. 50 support equipment is not a big deal. 1% stability is not a big deal. There we go. That seems okay. Completely within our wheelhouse. Unfortunately, there's none of those like little decisions to make like airplanes cheaper or anything like that. So we're just kind of having, well, no national focus anymore. So we're going to get a lot of political power, but it's like not that we really need it at all. How much do you have? Yeah, you're still at 38. Because Orenburg, or I should say, otherwise would attack these guys if they still had a border, but of course that's not the case. You're also not in a faction. You used to be in a faction with each other, but I guess that is no longer the case. Which is unfortunate, but that's okay. So, not 53 more days. We have, because you also like another 30 days, right? I believe so. Yeah, 30 days. So we're actually 87 days away from the war actually beginning. So I think actually what we're going to do right then is we are going to make a small little jump cut until the war is about to begin. So we'll see you then. Okay, so we are back in the final. Are you infantry fighting me, Cole? I mean, if you're the infantry, you know what, I probably should have been upgrading you at some point, because yeah, we've probably could have been upgrading you a lot, actually. Anyways, is there anything else we want to get for our support units? I mean, probably would not be a bad idea. You know, let's go for logistics companies. That's okay. In the meantime, there has been a civil war in Iran. I don't think this happened last campaign, so that makes it a little bit interesting. So we have a few factions here. We got the Imperial State of Iran against the Islamic Republic, the Shahdam, the Democratic Republic, the Socialist Federation, and I guess these guys down here trying to declare their own little independence. So in 20 days, we'll be going to war with the entirety of Russia, and finally, unifying our great country. I did increase the construction budget a ton. It's going to cost a lot of money, but again, for final liberation, I feel like this is worth it. I will also crank you guys up to be 1,000. You still actually cannot fly. Go here then. Fly to this airport, please. When you can, of course. Because we need to at least have some air superiority in this area. I mean, there's a lot of airports in Western Russia. So we can hopefully try to leapfrog our aircraft there at some point. Okay, apparently we do want you to be down to 400. Fly up to here. Give close air support. Do I have any other types of planes, though? Early fighters, strategic bombers. Let's crank you up to be like 100. You will fly and bomb the capital of their territory, which actually I don't know where it is. Oh, it's right like where we're going to be. So, you know, you fly here, bomb the hell out of this region. Should be okay. Yeah, so 2 more weeks. The final war is here. Let's try to think. I mean, we want our airports going. 400, now you're at 600. Like... Let's go 550 early fighters. I know they don't have the range necessary, but we'll fly them over here regardless. And try to make something work. Tomsk, or Omsk I should say, I'm ready for this war. You better be ready in 9 days. I don't think the AI knows that there's a war coming, which I'm completely okay with. If it makes our life substantially easier. The second night of Long Knives. Life does not forgive weakness. So, I mean, yeah, Borman, if you want to just, like, murder everybody, that's fine. If you want to weaken your entire faction, I'm okay with that. I still kind of want to see you guys go at war with the, Go to war with the OFN. Just going to be interesting. It might actually end in a nuclear war, which I wouldn't be opposed to. I mean, I would be opposed to as long as... But just let me finish this campaign and then nuke each other, okay? That's really... The only thing I'm currently requesting is just give me a little bit of time. And tomorrow, the war has begun. The final liberation war. So we're at war with all these people. Orenburg and Euroleague. I think they get... Apparently it's not worth them, but that's okay. Let's not worry about them for the time being. Yeah, so you guys will march your way across the territory. And I need my tanks to try to break their way into these territories. We have 80 combat with... Actually, no. You guys need to actually stop. Because right now, it looks like the infantry are getting the first attacks in, which is not what we want. Of course, we want our tanks with 2,000 breakthrough to be the first ones moving into this territory. Yeah, so send in... Yeah, tanks first. Infantry supporting them second. Yeah, because their breakthrough is just incredible. Yeah, so I want you guys to attack. And I want you guys to attack. But that's it for now. Because the thing is, again, as long as we take these 2 cities, we should be good to go. Called the Euroleague. Oh, you're puppets? I did not know you're puppets. Okay, well, I mean, that does change our plan a little bit here. Yeah, and you guys are still going to be aggressive. How many troops does Orenburg and the Euroleague actually have? 7 to 9. 4 to 10. Okay, I mean, they don't have that many. Okay, so Omsk, you should fall soon. Yeah, no, Omsk is dead. Fantastic. That makes my life so much easier. So, of course, you guys will now be on one battle plan. Blue Army, you're all going to be on one battle plan. Because your job, these guys basically don't have any way to actually oppose you. Your main job is, hey, push your way into this territory. And kill everybody that stands in your way. Because I think at this point you can just be aggressive, and that should be fine. So you're going to be very aggressive. Attack. You're going to be very aggressive attack. Our tank divisions, you guys are going to go here. And a general offensive line to take out both of these smaller little countries, I think, is what we need. Also, you guys don't have a battle plan. Your battle plan is, hey, push your way deep into the enemy territory. Blue, as soon as you're done that invasion, you're going to keep on trying to push your way through. Because you can, if you only have, 8 divisions, it's really not a lot. Are you on, You guys need a better battle plan. Probably something like this. Try to reorganize yourself a little bit, because I know this is a big front. So what are you? Are you considered, like associated states or something like that? Like, what do you call yourself? A reliant state. Okay. Understandable, I guess. I don't know if I appreciate it. We can integrate Omsk. That seems completely acceptable. I mean, breakthrough, again, breakthrough for basically all of our units is still really, really good. And really, I think at this point, I mean, again, breakthrough is just fantastic. And Yellow Army, of course, I want my tanks moving into this territory ASAP. But again, the AI does not have the manpower necessary to actually oppose us. We have twice as many units as they do, right? Like, they can't, even with their allies and stuff, it's pretty clearly a one-sided war. We will build up probably more strategic bombers, actually. Because you guys are still in an okay spot. Okay, we'll send some more planes there. You're okay where you are. I mean, how many? You have no planes? I don't know how big that airport is, but I do want to take it. So please capture the airport ASAP. Move all of our units in position. Again, like, the problem is that our Air Force is too far away to effectively do too much. I also want to crank... Apparently I defeated somebody in a war that I didn't even try to. We'll crank you up to 600. Thing is, like, we have 200. We can put 200 here. Yeah, so put 200 more close towards the front line. Because this airport can't hold any planes. So never mind. My whole my dream there of making that actually work apparently is not going to succeed. Yeah, and again, our tanks are just absolutely fantastic. So I think you guys can attack now. We defeated somebody else in a war. Beautiful. And again, your front line is going to increase massively, which the AI really, I don't think, can deal with effectively. I mean, even my troops really... I mean, we have enough troops to deal with the front lines. Like, we don't have enough troops to really, It takes a while for them to get there. You know what? Let's... Do I have any... No, I have no ships researched. So, you know what? I guess we'll put more into convoys then, and not worry about it for now. Yeah, because you're going to go to that city, you're going to go to this other city. Both of them should capitulate without too much trouble. Orenburg's fall into our forces. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And again, like, the war is just going absolutely splendid. It's a splendid little war. There is some rebellion going on, but we can also try to integrate all these territories into our country. We're going to need a lot of political power, so I guess it's a good thing that we do not have any national focus that we got to worry about. So, like, how close are you guys actually capitulating? I mean, Uruguay is going to capitulate at midnight, which is not a surprise. Blue Army, we need you to stretch your line down back towards red. That's acceptable. I want you to stay back. You go take this area just so the AI doesn't feel obligated to try to take some of it themselves. I mean, the Euroleague's at 66%. We can take your capital. I mean, again, our breakthrough units are just absolutely incredible. So we've lost 35,000 men, which, I mean, it isn't nothing. Like, it is a substantial amount of troops. Like, how many divisions do you guys have left? 18 to 20. I think we've killed a lot of your units, which is sad for you, but great for me. Okay, let's even get a nice round on all these troops. I think most of them, unfortunately, are just Euroleague divisions, which is not as impressive for what we're trying to accomplish here. Again, the 20 combat with units are not doing as great. And, of course, the civil war in... Yeah, there's no faction. Everybody now is at war with each other, except for you. You're just kind of hanging out in the corner, just minding your own business. Like, how many units are here? It looks like there's only actually one that belongs to, this dude. And, of course, the next army is yellow. You're going to spearhead your way straight to Archangel. And I think that's a completely acceptable task for you to do. When are you going to take the city? Because it shouldn't take too long. Okay, and that should, I think, be the Euro League defeated. Beautiful. And yeah, no, this war actually went pretty simply, I would say. You guys come and kill him. These areas will now be liberated. And, I mean, yeah, like, war sucks. You know, a lot of people are dying here, but, I mean, what's 100,000 men for freedom for all of Russia? Really? I feel like that is a acceptable loss for us. Because most of the major cities are more down towards the south. Do we have any more airports available to us? You really don't have range, huh? We have a big airport here, so you know what? All of you can fly your way to here. Secure our position. Probably, I guess, just... I mean, if you actually have some problems here... No. Fly here. And then, yeah, defend that area. See, that's a very different thing than I wanted you to do. 400 planes can fly to here. Protect this area. 200, you guys can just aid in this area as well. Because, I mean, I don't even know if you have that many troops left. You have 14 divisions. We know you started off with about, what, like 30 something? So we've killed a decent amount of your troops just by encircling them, which is nice. And of course we want to upgrade our aircraft to not be the garbage ones we have. So again, it's not much, but it's something. We'll also try to continue to integrate all these territories into our realm. So we got some more major cities in the back. Let's upgrade. Let's build a handful more fighters. Like, how many planes do I actually have deployed? I do have 3.6 thousand, which is pretty good. I mean, again, it's less than the Germans have, but, you know, that's to be expected. We're not a major global superpower. At least not yet. Maybe one day, but today's unfortunately not that day. You guys are not being as aggressive as I want you to be. I need you to go to Gorky. I need to go up to these two cities. You guys need to go here, here, and up towards there. You need to take Kazan. Again, we need to take all these cities. You know, it's not a... Yeah, you drive up to here. You guys are going to drive your way up towards the north. Yeah, go towards Archangel. One of you... I guess drive your way maybe to Onega. It's not a bad idea. How's Blue Army doing, by the way? I mean, most of those troops are not actually at the front lines, which is unfortunate. I would really like them to help out a little bit more in our offensive combats, but, you know, what can you do? Do have an airport here, so you know what? Capture the airport just so the AI doesn't have it. The rest of you are going to go capture these other cities along the coast. I mean, it's not a coastline, but it's the border with Germany. But you know what I mean. We're going to take all of these border cities. You guys, we just need to be more aggressive. Like, as aggressive as humanly possible. Yes, you're going to capture these cities, go up to here, go down to there. Because, I mean, our tanks drive at a pretty quick speed. You're actually already almost capitulated, so you probably don't even need to go all the way up towards the far north. Because assuming that you are actually... Yeah, you're all core states. Which I'm surprised by. I guess I'm surprised that we're so close to actually getting you capitulated. Seeing as... Are you going to surrender? You are going to surrender. Beautiful. So just like that, we can click well, we need to create a lot of territory. But just like that, we can click this button to reunify the motherland to now be known as the Russian Free Territory, one nation under anarchy. During the World War period, Russia experienced almost every government ideology under the sun, but now an unexpected candidate overcame all opposition: anarchism. From the beginning as an unorganized militia in the backwater of Siberia, the Siberian Black Army grew in strength and size by defeating all those who wanted to infringe the liberties of its people, and now finds itself ruling a territory spanning from Onega to Kamaracha. Most observers believe that the anarchist government would not be able to bring stability to Russia, let alone controlling a territory spanning 2 continents. But not only has Siberian Black Army brought peace to the Russians, it did so while staying true to its principles. The Russian Free Territory is a truly egalitarian society where the peasants and the workers belong to themselves, free of any restrictions, under all protection of the Black Army. And so dusk approaches a new order. Thank you for playing through the full content of one of our nations. Well, of course, massive amount of working with this mod. Thank yada yada yada. So yeah, that is all of that we can do. I mean, we can integrate all this territory, which would not be a bad idea. Do I have yeah, I have you installed. So I'm gonna try to core all of our territory just through this. Will that work? I believe so, because now you will then be considered core land. Beautiful. Control Shift H. And Control Shift H, turn this off, and then Control Shift H again. So we have unified our entire country, integrated a handful of territories. But I mean, we did pretty well, I would say. I mean, definitely as good as we can. And let me just see. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do decisions dot no checks. There's a decision.no checks. I think it's decision. Yeah. I want to see what happens if we actually finish off the nuke. You can construct other stuff, but let's not worry about that. Advanced development stage. And like, will you actually give us a nuke? I'm not too sure what you actually do for us. You might actually not do anything. Like, they might not have expected you to actually have ever finished a nuke. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like it might not actually, unfortunately, work correctly, which is okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. But I do think that this would be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anarchist. If you enjoyed, put a thumbs up. Not enjoyed, click a thumbs down. You want to subscribe, and goodbye.